I titled this Rapture Watch, the Last Trump. Obviously, for the same reasons that we're going to read the scripture. And there's a couple interesting points I want to make from the recent presidential election. And again, this is just, asking the questions, what maybe God might be saying to us. Let's read the scripture, 1 Corinthians 15, 51, and 52. Behold, I shew you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed in the moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Okay, so let's start with a couple first parts of the phrase. Behold, I shew you a mystery. We shall not all sleep. So obviously, you would not die. You will be changed, and that means you're going to be transformed in a moment, nanoseconds. That's what a twinkling in an eye is. It's 3 nanoseconds. And at the last trump. Okay, let me stop there. At the last trump. A couple things went through my mind at the previous election cycle, and a mystery that we are going through something with the vax. And a lot of people might ask questions about this mystery. That people are dying pretty quickly, and there's a lot of disease and illness that will take you quickly, and people are wondering, it's an epidemic when the whole world is wearing double mask and everything. So we definitely have a pandemic, or scandemic, if you want to call it that. Let's go with that. Nothing seems real. It doesn't either. But when we read scripture and we find that something is verified in scripture, it makes you wonder for a moment. Like when we pick up here, at the last trump, the trumpet will sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Whatever corrupts us, because of sin, and you're saved by, once you're saved, you're now in the bosom of the Lord. And you still have the sin nature. It's just you're saved. You're saved from the second death, as you know that. And we shall be changed in the twinkling of an eye. Twinkling eye is 3 nanoseconds. And I wanted to say the last trump. I want to say this because I believe some people believe it's a pandemic. Some people believe it's a scandemic. I believe it could be both or two in the same. You know what I mean? You could go two different ways with it. Either way, it's killing people. I wanted to show you the sign. There'll be signs in the sign of the moon and stars, and it states this in Matthew. And this is what's been going on since the inauguration and Joe Biden. And I think it's important to note that this came from Return of the King. And one day after Trump leaves office, you look at what was going on in the solar and lunar, in this way, calendar, more or less, or what's going on, and what's ahead. And if you take a better look at it, I hope it gives you a little bit more information. Again, I want to put the link below so you can get more information about what happens when we get to the next video about the last Trump. Because to me, that's probably more, it deserves a little bit more study. Like, what does God mean by the last trump? It's a last trumpet. It does not say last trumpet. It says last trump. And that might be an interesting study for those of you who know about the Space Force and the other things that Trump has created during his presidency. So I find it very interesting what's going on in the heavenlies, and then also that scripture as we will go further into this study. But go to that link, Return of the King, to learn more information.